Welcome to my 2008 modified Boxster S. I've owned it for just over 2 years. Stepped up from a highly modified MX-5 and also an MX-5 race car. So the question is, how can you make your Porsche Boxster so loud? In this video, there will be a lot of great sound and a shot of this aftermarket exhaust. I will go through each step of the process, including the reasons why an aftermarket exhaust is the best. I will also cover cost, install time, so you can have an amazing sound. And I will speak of dreaded drone, which was also a big concern of mine when I was going for the race headers. Power and sound can be manipulated and enhanced. I had no idea when I started researching aftermarket exhausts for the Boxster 987 what I would end up with. The final build would register a full 3 decibels, more than the loudest Porsche, the 2016 911 GT3 RS comes in at 108 decibels, according to Car and Driver. So ask yourself this question: what is limiting your Porsche? And this limiting factor is mostly on purpose by the manufacturer to keep the Porsche Boxster in a lower power class to other models on the market. But this does not need to be the way it is with your Boxster. And that not only applies to power, but also to sound. Before this Boxster project, I went through a similar journey when tuning and freeing up the intake and exhaust flow with my MXs, both the street-going version and the track edition. The track version had race headers and a straight-through pipe that exited right behind the driver's door. Nice sound. The street version also had race headers and a MagnaFlow rear box. It sounded great, but there was drone. I'll talk about that later. I will leave a link at the end of the video on my move from the MXs to the Boxster 987, and a link also to where we do a sound test on the current system. The MXs were 4 cylinders and sounded accordingly. The flat 6 of the Boxster, when set free and opened up, produces a symphony of scream. I see people stopping in their tracks on the streets as they look around to see what the heck is coming. So let's start with the stock headers. This is where the first restrictions are. The pipes are both crimped and of uneven lengths. I was both surprised and happy to see this, because both of these restrictions right at the headers meant there was going to be some nice gains to be had. The second restriction to the exit of the exhaust flow is the cat at the headers. The third is the internal structure of the exhaust boxes, which forces the gases to flow in a somewhat double U pattern. The fourth is the tailpipe construction, which are an H design, which means the exhaust gases crash into each other as they make their final escape. Each of these 4 restrictions are greatly limiting the Boxster's sound and fury. So on my research, there seem to be 4 major players in the market: Soul, FabSpeed, Top Gear UK, and Carnival. Price points varied a lot, but I did discover something I had not known when I was working on my MXs years before. This magic box called a valved exhaust. Soul and FabSpeed seemed unusually expensive, although I did end up with a FabSpeed header for a while. And the Carnival only works with the catback exhaust boxes, and to be honest, the sound of their finished product was not exactly what I was after. Since the first thing I wanted was more loud, I could hold off on changing the crimped headers for when I got into tuning. So, with cost in mind, I went shopping and I ended up with a Top Gear valve system. The build quality is excellent, curiously identical to the FabSpeed product, and I'm more than happy with this choice. After 18 months, she is still singing. At the tap of a button, you can go from a sound that is just over stock to a straight pipe with a red line 100 decibel howl. That is actually louder than the loudest GT3. How about that? The first time I pushed the 987 to its 7200 limit and heard this, I was like, uh-oh, this is too loud. I can't live with this. But that was with the valves open. Click, valves closed, loud GT3 annoyance, gone. The valved exhaust is somewhat complex to install, which in the Boxster means you have to gain access to the engine bay and from there find your vacuum feed line, which will open and close the valves, and power to run the remote solenoid. This was a 3-hour job for my independent mechanic, including removing and installing the catbacks. The system from Top Gear cost $1,200, and that was 2 years ago. The next part of the project was replace the headers. I got lucky on Facebook and found a used set of FabSpeed 200 cell headers for $750. Install time was 55 minutes each side. The result was a noticeable increase in mid-range pull with a significant increase in sound when the valves are open. Due, of course, to the superior construction of these FabSpeed headers as compared to the stock version. About a year with this combination, I came across a set of used Top Gear long tube race headers for sale. These are catless and with much longer and more evenly built tubes than both the stock and the FabSpeed. So I thought to myself, well, this can't hurt. I must admit though, I was nervous about drone. I ended up with drone on the Street MX because I added decatted headers and it was just awful. But my research on the Top Gear version for the Boxster revealed this was not going to be an issue, and gladly it hasn't been. The installation of the race headers requires the use of 2 mini cats on 90-degree elbows to fool your ECU into thinking all is legit. This might not be legal in all countries and probably some states. The cost of the race headers was $800 with 1 hour to install on each side. Easy job, no special tools required. And believe it or not, working on the Boxster is actually quite easy. I remember when we were doing the install on the MX-5 with the exhaust and the headers that there's really not a lot of space. But in the Boxster, it's only a matter of jacking up the rear end, pulling off the wheels, and so there are some covers and panels behind the wheels, and then you've got full access to your header bolts. So the installation of the aftermarket exhaust is quite easy on the Boxster. So this combination of the Top Gear UK race headers and the Top Gear valved exhaust is now producing an ear-piercing 111 decibels when under pressure. And then when I just want to cruise, I put the top up, tap the remote, close the valves, tame the monster. Just like that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing, and I will leave a link on the top right here to the video of my move from the MX to the Boxster, and also to the decibel test we did on the Top Gear system.